This is the new TC30 Campark trail camera that I've been trying out for the past week. I really like this camera. It's a no frills, simple to use, simple to program camera. It doesn't use Wi-Fi or phone apps. Nice compact camera and pretty traditional Campark design. I've been using Campark trail cameras for almost, I guess 7 years now. Really had good luck with them. I've never actually had one to just totally fail. And they've been good for me. I've been making a lot of amazing videos over the years. It's got a cable lock on the back and also a strap mount and a traditional bracket mount that you can put on a tree or a wall or something like that. It also has a tripod mount. There's the one main camera here for photos and videos, and I was really happy with the quality of the photos and videos, especially for the price. Really clear. And it has 850 nanometer IR lights. They're low glow, so it doesn't put out a whole lot of red light there. And the sensitivity is really good. It has a 0.1 second trigger speed. And inside, it's run on 8 batteries. And the battery life is pretty good, especially standby and if you're just taking pictures. But if you're taking video and a lot of video at night, it will start to burn through batteries. And your 8 batteries go in here. I use Amazon basic batteries. Any AA batteries, alkaline will work. I've had pretty good luck with the Amazon batteries and the price is right. But again, I don't like to spend a lot of money on batteries, so when I use a camera like this, I will tend to use a solar panel with it. So it does have the option here to attach an external solar powered battery or something like that right through here. In fact, this is the Campark BC643 small solar panel that I've been using on some of the other Campark cameras like the TC06. And this will work fine for this too. And it just goes right in here like this. And there's a mount. Here's the box. So you can. This is sold separately. It doesn't come with the camera. But if you decide that you want to use a solar panel, it certainly can be added. And that's mainly if you do a lot of nighttime video like I do. You can really burn through some AA batteries in a hurry. So that's a nice option it has. You can add to it. This is the microphone port right here. And the sound on this is really exceptional for an entry-level camera. The sound is really important to me because, I mean, it's one thing to get the pictures and videos of the wildlife and birds, and I tend to focus on birds and close-up videos of wildlife. The dimension of adding the sound really helps in telling a story when you're using these cameras. The nice thing about these is it's very basic, easy to set up. Turn it into setup mode here. And so in this one, you'll see a live view out of here in setup mode. And you can take pictures and videos in live view. And it's real easy. You just use these buttons here. And of course, now when you set this one up, you don't have Wi-Fi, so you can't set it up through an app on your phone. So you do it the traditional way. You can get a pretty good idea by lining it up where area you're going to cover, and then you test it and look at your results and see if you like it, and then you know you got it in the right place, and it'll be good. It'll be real easy to use. This one uses a micro SD card up to 128 gigabytes, and you want to use a high quality micro SD card. I tend to use SanDisk Extreme Pro 128 gigabyte as a real fast write speed and very reliable. So for the price level of this is, I was really happy with the quality of the video. So these are very simple to set up. You just put in the setup mode and you go to the menu, and it's very simple. You got video resolution, which ranges from 4K down to 720p. Recording length, which is from up to 3 minutes to 10 seconds. I tend to run at 30 seconds or a minute for my recording length. And then record audio. You want to always record your audio, and that's really important. And also what I like about this, it actually has an audio volume setting. In my case, I have it set to high because I want to get all the detail in the audio. And I can always adjust the audio a little bit in post-processing. But you can set it at medium or low if the audio is not that critical. And then you go over to the camera settings. It's 48 megapixel down to 5 megapixel. And again, the size of the video and the size of the photo just means it's going to use more data on your, write more data to your card. But at 128 gigabytes, you won't have any problem with photos. But the video files that say a minute and longer get pretty big at 4K. And of course, that 48 megapixel is interpolated. And if you look at it on a full screen, it's going to be it's going to be a little bit pixelated, like a large screen monitor on a computer. But when you look at it on a phone or at a smaller size, it's going to look fine. Well, then you go over to the basic settings. Mode setting is capture video, or capture a photo, or capture one photo and a video, or 3 photos and a video. When I'm testing it out, I like to do a capture a photo and a video. And the interval, which is nice, it has a 5-second reset interval, which means after it takes a photo or video and it ends, it waits 5 seconds and starts another one. I like that because some of the other cameras have a minimum of 10 seconds and you can miss some action like that. So I always set mine at the minimum action, which is 5 seconds. You can set up a time lapse, which is nice. There's all sorts of fun things you can do with the time lapse. And you can also set it on a timer where you can run it for certain times of the day. Date time and time stamp on your video. And this is format. Whenever you put a new card in a new camera, you always want to format it. And return it to the default setting. And you set your screensaver, automatic power off. And it also has an economy mode if you really want to extend your battery life. The passive infrared sensor, which is the key to this thing detecting action, is sensitivity. I usually have that set to high. You can have it set to loop recording so that it ever completely fills up your 128 gigabyte card. It'll start to write over rather than just stop. Then you can use a password if you want. So really, very simple to set up, very simple to adjust the menu, and there you go. You got it all set to go. And then you just put it into on. It'll count down to 5 seconds and be ready to go. And then you just want to check your aim. It also comes with a USB cable you can connect to your computer. But in my case, I find it just as easy to pop out the micro SD card and put it into the computer and download the data. It's faster and easier to do. It's no big deal. When I go out to check it, I pop out the micro SD card and put in a new one and take the old one with me. So there it is. It's a pretty basic quality trail camera. Very functional and very effective. I'll show you tons of examples both night and day. I had a lot of fun testing it out with my birds and animals in the backyard. And again, it's a nice, compact, not real obvious camera that you can put in a lot of places that won't really stick out. These typically sell for only $50 to $60. Quality video is fine, and also the sound quality in this was very nice. So in summary, it's really a good budget price trail camera that's real easy to use, not too complicated. And it'll serve purposes for documenting wildlife or in your backyard or wherever, and also document security. So all in all, a good solid little camera that's easy to use and easy to program, provides really nice results.